grey beard. You get to a certain age and you do get a bit of grey beard, and look, mine's white. Look at that. We'll get some close-up shots of that. Look how white and grey that bottom part is. I don't actually have no problem with having grey beard. I embrace it. However, Mr. Patel, the CEO of Simpler Beard Dye, has sent me this kit to test and try. So I grew this a bit longer and I thought, well, I'll try it, and I'm going to dye half of it. I'll show you what you get in the box. I'm going to dye half of it, and we can see how it looks. They've sent me light brown, and like with all hair dye, beard dye, etc., do a skin test and all that stuff first. So make sure you just do all that. I'll just put that out there. And this is brand new. It's a brand new kit, a brand new beard dyeing kit. They're called Simpler. I'll put all their links below. In the links below, I think there's, like, price wise, we'll talk about this stuff. Price wise, updated price I will put on the screen up there. I'll put all the updated prices on the screen. I think they do a subscription plan. And also, if you click the link below, you should save about 10 or 20%. So if you're thinking of buying this kit, and it does come out at about the end of January, it might be early February, end of January, that's when it's going to come out. They're an American company, brand new company. So use the link below. You're going to save between 10 and 20% off the kit or the subscription. That's all going to be down there. The updated prices should be on the screen there. I'm not 100% off the top of my head. Also, like I said, this comes out the end of January 2020. So that sort of time. But keep checking their website if you're really interested in this. So it's a beard dyeing kit. It's a beard dyeing kit. I'll show you what you get in the box. So you've seen what you get in the box. It looks quite good. You get some good stuff in. I'm going to put these gloves on there. These gloves are pretty cool. They are reusable rubber gloves. Right there. So that's what you get. You get the tin, and like I said, it's reusable. So this tin, you ain't got to mix it, you ain't got to shake it. That's why it's called Simpler, I guess. You just literally take your cap off, you put it on your brush. When you're done with it, you clean this. You can clean this out just so it don't get clogged up and all that sort of thing. Pull it back down, and then you use it next time you want to dye it. You can just do touch up. You can do your hair with this. You can do your beard with this. So you can touch up like bits around here or bits here. And then you can just pull it away, clean it obviously, and then pull it away, and then use it again. Stuff like that I think is really good idea. They give you some good stuff. They give you some, like you saw, some cleaning wipes and some of this like jelly stuff, just so you can protect your skin and stuff like that. They give you a lot of stuff in there, and the manual they give you is simple to use. I do need to add as well, it's got some good ingredients in it. It's no harmful ingredients, no ammonias, nothing like that. There's no animal testing or animal cruelty. All that stuff's brilliant. Well done, Mr. Patel. He seems like a really good CEO. He's even put himself in the manual. He's gone for it. He's released his own little videos where he's showing you. Well done, Mr. Patel. You've done really well so far with this product, but we have to test it. I don't even think you have to shake it. I don't know why I was shaking. So yeah, basically all you do, you get your brush, you pour this on your brush, and then you kind of brush it in. I'm a bit of the extreme side, and that's why I think it's going to be a good test. I did test Just for Men one once, and that video I put up. And Just for Men have really cornered the market. If you watch it's all Just for Men. You try to buy beard dye or any hair dye for men, it's always the same company. So it's nice seeing different companies coming out and trying to make a stand on the market. So let's just hope this is a good product. Obviously I've not tested it yet, as you can see. But you get this brush, you put it on there, and you brush it in. So like I said, I'm going to do half, just so I can get a colour comparison. You basically put it on, you set your timer on your phone or wherever you want to set it, and it's got a little guide there how long you should leave it depending on the colour. Leave it for about 15 to 30 minutes, wash it off, you're done. It does say in the manual, just like take clothes off, because you don't want to dye clothes, stain clothes. But this is an old t-shirt, I've got a towel there, you can just put an old towel around you or an old t-shirt, etc. So we're going to put this on here. I'm going to dye off. I'm not going to dye my hair because there's not really, I don't really need to, do I? But you can comb it with the little brush provided. Yes, I'm just gonna dye off, and then leave it probably, I don't know, 20 odd minutes or something. Then I'm gonna wash it off, and then we can see. So this is how white my beard is. You can see there. Look at that. That's, like I said, this is like an extreme test because that is white. You can't even see that brush. Look. But it's quite healthy beard. It's actually quite healthy. I did grow it a bit longer to test this, but yeah, it's quite healthy. And yeah, let's get on with it. Let's just hope the colour matches up. Beard colouring's quite hard because you'd find in your beard you have a range of colours. I've got some ginger, some red, some white obviously, but when I didn't have the white, there was a range of all sorts of colours. But let's just see how this comes out. So I'm just going to literally get this brush that's quite firm and quite looks like quite easy to use, quite solid. Then I guess I'm going to just... Look at that. So you get like a cream one side and you get the colour that side. Look at that. And as you mix it in, it mixes. So oh, it does smell nice. I'll give you that. It does smell nice. I ain't one for really dyeing my beard, but I'm happy to be a guinea pig. And when it's on like that, like this part, because you've got the application mixed with that other stuff, you just rub it in a bit. Because you're mixing it. You're mixing that in. Is the colour changing at all yet? Not yet. This could be a tough one. Mr. Patel, this is a test of your product right here that ain't even released yet. This is a big test. Trying to get rid of this grey. A quick update. It's been about 5 minutes. I've cleaned the brush. That just literally washed off. I just wanted to show that. So I'm going to put that down there. I'll use that again when I do the other half. So it's been about 5 minutes. I can see some dye coming through, which is looking pretty good. So I'm going to give it another 10 minutes. I'll do it properly, like everyone does nowadays. Set a 10-minute timer.
Okay, I'll remind you in 1 hour.
It's my accent. No one can understand me. But there we go, yeah. So I'm going to give it 10 minutes. I'm going to wash it off and then we're going to see what it's like. You better not mess me up. So it does say in the manual, recommended time's about 10 minutes. I've left this probably we're saying about 13, 14 sort of minutes now. It is darkening up, you can see. That's the 10-minute timer. We're ready to go. I'm going to go and wash this off. Be quiet. I'm going to go and wash this off. I'll go and wash this off. We'll come back. We'll see what it come out like. Before. After. May have left it a little bit too long because it is a little bit on the dark side. If we look at natural, like the original colour, because I never dyed this, that half never got dyed. That bit ain't gone grey yet completely. But this side, it don't match up too bad. To be honest, like I said, I probably should have left it a few minutes less. I just rinsed it off in the shower. I didn't use no shampoo or nothing, but I guess you can to completely clean it off. But no, I don't think that's too bad. I don't think that's too bad. Before, 35 years old. I'm not 35, but no. Before, 55 years old. After, 35 years old. Got to be in it. 40, 35, 40. No, look. The colour ain't too bad. I think that don't look too bad. Obviously, it probably is a bit dark for my natural colour. But I probably should have left it a little bit less. But it feels soft. No irritations. Just trying to give you some comparison looking at the sides. But yeah, that ain't too bad. I think if more people find out about this, and we've got some different product to dye beard, like you can dye your hair, etc. with this. It's easy to use. You can use it more than once. You ain't got to get someone else to do it for you. You can do it yourself. It was easy to wash off. It was really easy to put on. No, I think that's a good product. Well done, Mr. Patel. And this, you know, you've got a good product out there. I'm sure you do. But yeah, this shows it. It's a good product. Like I said, the only thing I'm thinking is it's probably a little bit on the dark side to me. But that's the natural light. I've got no lighting in here at all. There's no lights on. I tried to give just pure natural light, and it's not the best day out there. It's very overcast. But I just tried to get pure natural light. It looks a little bit on the screen I'm looking at. That's there. It's looking a little bit darker than it did in the mirror. So it's not as quite as dark in this when I look in the mirror, but I think that's a good product. I'm going to dye the rest of it, then we'll give you the final look. Yeah, and like I said, all links to this will be below. Like I said, I did this through the little tiny camera viewfinder, so I could have took my time in the mirror, etc. Done a little bit of a better job, but I'm just trying to do a demonstration, a test of this, a review of this. But I think this is a good product. I don't think that's as bad. And I showed the wife and the daughter, and they said that's come out all right. But like I say, this is obviously grey. You could do all this if you want. If you want to go into finer detail, you can do all that. But like I said, it's more, I'm just being a test sample. I was going to say test model, but that was going too far. I'll just say test sampler. No, I think that's a decent product. If you're into dyeing your hair, dyeing your beard, etc., this is definitely a product worth testing out, worth checking out. And like they say, they do the subscription plans, or you can just buy it a one-off, but that's going to last you. I think they said to the average person, the average beard length, that lasts about 3 months, one of these. That's pretty good going. Like I said, the links will be below. You will save between 10 and 20%, you will save using them links below. So check them out. I'm going to finish this off, and then we'll come back and we'll see the final look. To be honest, I think that Alexa makes me up a bit, but in natural light, it don't look too bad. There is a few bits of grey still there. I left this side not as long as I left this side, and you can tell is a little bit lighter. But I'm happy to be the guinea pig and tester, and I have to add, I didn't get paid to test this. I got a product sent to me for nothing, but I didn't get paid to test it. But I think we're all right. I think we're all right. Yeah, it's just the lighting today's not the best, but I will go outside if we can get another look. I've got to go shop anyway, to be honest. If you like this video, remember to subscribe, share, like, do all that sort of stuff. I'll see you lot on the next video.